Hey, what is up? What is up? Oh shit, that was funny as a motherfucker. I gotta read that shit again. Motherfuckers be going in. Hey. Yo. I'm about to flow. Hey. That's what niggas be saying when they be thinking of shit to rap about. Hey, niggas be like, yo, bitch, I'ma kill you and I'ma kill your family too. Bitch, like that type of shit. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Niggas be saying some shit like that. That's funny, man. I'm just reading this shit on the internet. This shit, man, these niggas be tripping. That's funny as a motherfucker, man. Some of the shit that be on the internet is funny. But anyway, hey, what is up? What is up? This is the No I Don't Know TV clown series, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Turn the clown ass shit down. This shit loud than motherfucker. Hey, what is up? What is up? Let's get this shit going. Hey, man. These niggas is funny on the internet. This one, man. Yeah, I was at the clown ass corporate plantation today. Niggas know you gotta go work. And for all you niggas out there that don't got jobs, y'all niggas need to go get one. I'm about to get on y'all niggas real quick. It's a whole bunch of non-working niggas around here. Always got some shit to tell a nigga that is working. So I'm about to get on that shit real quick. I got to get on that. Yeah. I see a whole bunch of niggas around here that grown ass niggas that ain't working and ain't planning on going to go do no work, but can tell you what the fuck you need to be doing with yourself. I'll be looking at these niggas like, nigga, what planet do you live on? Sometimes I'll be wanting to say, I don't think we watching the same movie. Nigga, everybody dies at the end, nigga. I don't think we watching the same movie type shit. But I guess, man, I digress from that shit. So I had to get on that shit real quick, because you know sometimes you meet niggas, and niggas gonna give you a whole bunch of vital information about what you need to be. See, my brother, what you really need to be doing is, see, when you get these chakra beads, see, it's gonna let go of your chakra. And then when your chakra comes back into place, everybody wanna be like red pill and blue pill and I think that, what's the nigga, the arch degree nigga and brother polite? Look, nigga, stay in your lane. That ain't me. I wanna learn about the shit. And, but goddamn. I hate meeting niggas like that. I'd be like, oh shit, here we go. That's not my way. Everybody's different. But you meet some niggas sometimes, nigga, because, what you need to be doing is, join this. Hey, I'm not trying to join no, look, I've been in church all my goddamn life. I ain't trying to join no other religions. If I am joining, I'm gonna join the religion of Warren. The religion of Warren, knock that pussy down and go to sleep type shit. God damn. Because sometimes people we meet these type of people, we think these people are not human. And that's what the problem be. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these people are human beings just like you. Blaze your own trail and stop worried about what everybody else needs to be doing. But anyway, now that I got off that shit, let's get on the real shit. Man. Jay-Z in the partnership with the NFL. Let's get on that shit real quick. Hey, I'm about to be in here long, man. I got shit to do. And it ain't bullshitting around. But hey, man, I was reading this comment. This shit is funny, man. Wait till I talk to Nuke about. Shout out to Nuke. Shout out to my nigga Young Brancy the Prophet. That's my nigga, man. We about to be doing some shit real soon. But man, I was reading this shit on Twitter. This lady was like, this is thing that makes me saddest about this Jay-Z NFL situation. Jay came in to benefit materially and directly from everything Cap risked, lost, and sacrificed. Cap lost so much, and Jay swooped in and put all Cap lost in his pocket. That's the hardest part to swallow. Let me tell you, look, I've been listening to different situations. This is my partake on it. Isn't this what capitalism is about? Capitalism is about getting the bag, right? So this is what confuses me about a lot of human beings, especially my black brothers and sisters. On one end of the spectrum, we be criticizing niggas when they don't have integrity and they don't do all this shit. And then on the other, niggas need to be doing this and I wouldn't fuck with them and all that. And I get that side. Then on the other side, niggas be like, man, but Jay-Z getting that bag though. He a billionaire though. So sometimes I don't understand black people's arguments. Now, what are you basing success and integrity on? You basing it on Monique? Because if we look at the Monique situation, she was complaining because they only want to give her $500,000. Now, $500,000 is a whole lot of money to the average nigga. But when you see what they was giving everybody else, you like, damn. Now, would Monique have said anything if they would have gave her $8 million or $9 million? We don't know because we can't speak in absolutes and we can't speak in hypotheticals. But what I'm going to say is this. This is how business is done. You know what I mean? Shout out to Colin Kaepernick as well, but Colin Kaepernick got a Nike deal too. It wasn't, if we're looking at it from a money or materialistic perspective, niggas is acting like Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick was he was like dumpster diving and shit because he couldn't play football and living at his mama house and shit. Like, I don't think he was doing that. And he did take a stand for police brutality, and I give him props for that. But we got to keep it in perspective. And niggas is acting like Jay-Z is not about getting that bag. Y'all know what this nigga stand for. Y'all know what cloth he's come from. You know, the Jay-Z Rockefeller days with Dame Dash and Biggs. Them niggas was about getting money. That's why they named it Rockefeller. So it's like, why do y'all not think that he wasn't going, like, sometimes I just don't get people's mentality. It's just like, well, one person gonna stand for it, the next person gonna take the bag. So you gonna have that person that gets props for standing on integrity, and you gonna have people that stand on taking the money. My thing is, all these motherfuckers that's speaking on why Jay-Z did that, these are the same niggas that's broke, ain't probably got jobs and shit. And the only thing they can do is talk shit on Twitter and on Facebook. Let that man get his bread. He's employing a lot of people. So on one hand, you can criticize him, but on the other hand, you gotta look. He's employing a lot of people. And plus, let's look at it deeper. I'm going to look at the NFL on a deeper standpoint. The NFL was losing money. They was losing a lot of money because a lot of niggas wasn't watching football. I'm pretty sure DirecTV subscription for the NFL ticket was probably down. Shit, hell, Colin Kaepernick he fucked with their money. And let's not forget, they settled and gave him some bread. He can't talk about it. And no diss. There's no diss. We just got to look at everything. We always want to look at things in black and white and not let's look at the fine print. It wasn't like the NFL or Nike was not endorsing Colin Kaepernick. He was getting bread. And it wasn't like the NFL didn't settle and give him some bread. They gave him some bread. And of course, they should have given him some money because that's what he deserved. Because he did take it, a very big stance on injustice. But we got to also look at it from the Jay-Z's perspective. I look at it from both sides. I guess because now I'm reading, but, I'm coming into a different type of knowledge. But I always look at it like the average mayor or the average politician or the average nigga at the corporate plantation. Some niggas got integrity and they going to be like, nah, man, I ain't doing that shit. Some niggas is like, well, fuck it. These niggas about to pay me, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, I'm doing that shit. Some niggas that dance like a monkey, act like a monkey to get paid millions of dollars because they trying to feed their family. See, to me, melanated people ain't never had shit in the last 400 years, so they don't know what it is to have anything and to live a comfortable life or within their own means. And I'm not talking about based on the standards of the dominant society. I'm talking about based on we don't even know what our standards are because we haven't created a narrative since, I would say, since Tulsa. I would say since Rosewood. That's when we had our own narrative of what we were planning on doing. So we got to start looking past that because you have so many people that's quick to attack Jay-Z. But in this climate, this social climate, you're more revered if you are like Jay. You pick your points of what you're going to say. You don't call a spade, but you do it in an intellectually well-mannered way, an articulately way. You're very articulate when you speak on matters like this. So to me, the dominant society probably looks at him like he's safe, but he's still making moves. I just think like We so quick to be like, ah, this nigga should be doing this with his money. It's quick to tell somebody what they should be doing with the money when you ain't got it. And it's a lot of broke ass sitting around the house, not making no type of money move ass niggas, giving their factual opinion on what a nigga like Jay-Z should be doing with his money. This is the question I asked to the pundits. What are you doing with your money? Are you buying black? Are you even on a minor scale thinking of buying black and trying to change things in your circumstances around your neighborhood or just within your household? I know I buy black. I buy blackandnoble.com. Got my black soap. Got my CMOS. I got my toothpaste. I got a lot of that shit from there, and I'm going to keep buying from there. I buy from Freedom Paper Company, Nation of Islam. I try to do as much as I can. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to buy, I'm starting to get into like a lot of black authors like Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. Hey man, you got to start from somewhere. I just think niggas be, once they start to like delve into knowledge, they act like they didn't come from that. Look man, I used to be the nigga that was like always like, oh, he getting the money. I never looked at it from an integrity standpoint because I felt like integrity is getting the money. That's how I used to think. Like, oh, well, he getting the money. That used to always be, but shit, he got money though. That's what I used to always say all the fucking time. So, you know, you change, you evolve. That's why I was laughing. Look, I couldn't hardly read it. That girl was going in on Jay. But I'm like, bitch, you probably a broke ass bitch just sitting around the house right now. Or you probably auctioning off your pussy on eBay. So it's like, you know, it's always the niggas that's coming from a perspective. We don't even know what it is that have millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and to know how you can maneuver and what type of rooms you can get in when you have that type of money. But it's so easy for us to, you know, critique and be like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. Why did y'all not think that the NFL was going to do that? They lost a lot of money. Now, Eric Reed and all them, they have a right to kind of like criticize Jay on that level. They got a little bit of money, but you know, now that Jay-Z's a billionaire and you know he's on the Forbes list and all that, which I think those numbers are screwed as it is. They screw up the numbers and skew them a certain way. You can't look, man. How many times I gotta tell y'all, when you look at the Forbes magazine, why they don't never talk about the Rockefellers or the Carnegies or the DuPonts or the Morgans or the Rothschilds? Why don't they never talk about the Rothschilds, but they always talking about all these other clown ass motherfuckers that people glorify, but they don't never seem to talk about Mary M. Shell Rothschild and his net worth. But if you Google it, it's $400 trillion, or JP Morgan's net worth, or the DuPonts, or the Carnegies, or the Vanderbilts. I don't never talk about them. So that's why I'm not gonna be like, Jay, you gotta, hey man, it is what it is. He's gonna be able to pick the artists and all. You know why? Because they know they have fumbled. This is business. We got to take our emotions out of it. Know how to conduct business, man. And stop being so emotional. And stop thinking one-sided. And looking at things in black and white, not looking at it in color. You know what I'm saying? And absorbing people that know how to do business and know how to conduct themselves. Jay-Z's a businessman. Well, how many times have he said that? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. And Rock Nation got money to make. They got quotas to fulfill. They don't have time to be sitting up here twiddling their thumbs. And you think that nigga gonna want to keep rapping and making music forever? And whether we like the way he got his billions of dollars or not, I don't give a fuck about that. That doesn't bother me. I still a Jay-Z fan. I still support his music. I love J. Cole. I love all the people on Rock Nation. He's making his money. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. That's what is confusing me. Because niggas always equivalate and they will equal out success to money. He got money though. So it's like I'm confused. So do you want us to have integrity or do we need to have money? Because there's a lot of integrous people that are black in our society, but they broke as a motherfucker. If you're looking for integrous people that are making a stand on a conscious level, then you're gonna look at broke people. Because broke people that take a stand for equality and social injustice, you're not gonna have no money. You're not going to have no money. That's why people that are social activists, the majority of them, they broke. If they're really about replacing the system of white supremacy and racism with justice, they're not going to have a whole bunch of money. They'll have some money. We have some people out there that have a little bit, but I'm talking about like a billionaire status? Nah. Y'all know good and damn well they not gonna allow no billionaire to be quoting some Neely Fuller Jr. books or some Dr. Francis Cress Welsing books. They might read them. Now, let's just keep this straight about Jay. From the knowledge of what I've saw, and I went back and looked at a lot of his interviews, and I noticed one thing: he was always wearing a 5%er chain. So he ain't dumb, and he does a lot of things within the community, and he puts things out there. People just don't know about it. So he moves certain ways. Even if you listen to that album 444, very, very good album. So I'm not mad at him for making business moves. I just think that the business moves that are being conducted are gonna happen anyway. If it would have been Jay-Z, it would have been some other nigga that would have came along and brokered some type of fucking deal. Jay-Z's just relatable, and don't think Roger Goodell's a dummy. That white boy, see, that's the thing about black people. We do dumb things and we think at a lower frequency. These Caucasians this is their system, so they know how to master and manipulate it to their will. They're making money moves. Let's bring in Jay and bring in Roc Nation. They can pick the people. We're gonna allow them to pick. We're gonna go to him for social injustice thing to kind of see what he thinks and get his opinion. Because we feel safe with him. Because isn't that crazy? Ain't that a bitch about racism, white supremacy? We have to make them feel safe when they've been raping us, raping black women, pillaging us, lynching us, robbing us, gentrifying us, redlining us, Jim Crowing us, segregating us. They've done all these things to us, but they are afraid of us. You know why? Because we are the Moors. We are descendants of the Moors. And if you do just a little, read the Moors in Spain. Just read that book. That's a great book. It breaks down a lot of history. It talks about all the things that they were responsible for. And not just that, just their presence in Spain. The Moors in Europe, period. And they know good and damn well what we are capable of doing. That's exactly why they partner up with some of us, because they know, okay, he's a safe Negro. He's not gonna flip on us, or he ain't gonna do nothing out of pocket, but he's thinking about his people. And I think Jay's thinking about his people, and yeah, he is thinking about the bottom line. Look, a lot of you people eat shit at a job you don't even like and have to swallow your integrity to do what that white boss tell you to do. So, man, please, don't sit up here and criticize Jay from a standpoint of like, it's like, man, come on. And, I get it. If I was Colin Kaepernick, I probably would feel a little type of way like, y'all gonna go get a nigga to go do y'all dirty work because y'all don't want to come out in the open and say that y'all was wrong. But, of course, Tracy Morgan got a beautiful settlement. But in the NDA, he cannot disclose exactly how much it was. And he cannot admit fault. He cannot say that Walmart was at fault. And Tracy Morgan took that money. So I don't understand. I just see people, you're talking shit about Jay-Z having the bag, right? And how dare he do that to Colin Kaepernick? Colin Kaepernick is sponsored by Nike. He should be. Nike didn't even want niggas wearing that shit until Jordan. So it's like, if we really finna do that shit, it's like, come on, man. We gotta look behind what the hell's going on. I see it's just so funny that they go get Jay, because the NFL knows a lot of the money that they've lost. They know what's going on. They're not dumb. These white people are not dumb. Don't be ignorant to what business is. A lot of people know how to conduct business. You know how to conduct business when you buying Georgia. Niggas know how to conduct business when they buying pussy. When you out there, you trying to buy some pussy, you know how to conduct business very well. I don't be buying pussy. Yes, you do. If you take a bitch on a date and you buy her some food, take her to the movies, and you're trying to fuck at the end of the night, you're buying pussy. And that's a fact. If you take a bitch to the bar and buy her a drink and you're trying to fuck, you're buying pussy. So stop trying to play games. That's a fact. So it's like, we just got to know how to conduct business. I think what black people want to say is, how do you conduct business and keep your integrity? That's what you really want to say, because these people don't know. A lot of people don't even know a lot of the work that Jay-Z does behind the scenes. And I'm not capable with Jay. I'm just saying, like, I don't get it. Niggas always be like, it's funny. We'll praise Bill Gates. Man, he got money. But Bill Gates is a part of the Agenda 21 and trying to depopulate black people and all these other motherfuckers. But we'll praise Bill Gates. We'll praise Steve Jobs for Apple and all the money that Apple make. But Steve Jobs didn't give a fuck about no niggas. But that's what trips me out. But then you got Jay making a move, and I get it, as Jay should. This is business, man. And there's a lot of niggas that are gonna do business. What one nigga won't, the next nigga will. It would have been the NFL would have reached out to somebody to be the broker, you know, between black culture and that NFL. Because what is happening is, all these NFL players are so pissed off to stop playing. All these black NFL players are all pissed off about Jay, then don't play. Don't take the money. Go play arena football. Or go play in the Canadian League since you don't like the NFL so much. I'm just tired of watching the same shit over and over again. And sometimes you gotta do something different. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't got no money sitting up here telling other niggas what they need to do with their money. And then when you ask them, well, did you buy TV One stock? What is that? What do you do? Like, what are you trying to do to change the community? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, come on. On a small scale, man, niggas don't even want to sit down and come up with a plan, a master plan, so they can buy a whole bunch of houses in the community. So they can buy, you know what I mean, start a real estate investment group. Or niggas don't even want to come together for that. But we finna criticize Jay for partnering up with the NFL so he can employ more people. Because at the end of the day, he's got a business to run. How would all you black niggas that work at the corporate plantation like it if the white corporations that you work at become integrous people and say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm integrous and I'm a white supremacist and I don't want no niggas working at my job. Fire all the niggas that work there. I bet you y'all niggas will be like, nah, fuck that. Don't be integrous. Don't be fuck integrity. We gotta pay our bills, boss. So it's like, you gotta look at it both ways. That's how I look at it, man. Cause I watch a whole bunch of niggas sitting around. That's why I was reading that shit on the phone. Like, man, nigga, what? Man, half these niggas don't even save their money the right way. Just like DeMarcus Cousins. Hurt again. Tore his knee up. He felt he about to spend the majority of his money on surgeries. So it's like, I look at that stuff and I'm like, man, I hope that nigga saved his money. You know what I mean? Hey, man, these are the things that we all need to think about before we want to jump and criticize. What are you trying to do to change the little situation that you in? Because we can always tell a billionaire what the fuck they need to do with their money, but we're not even a thousandaire, and we don't even know what to do with our fucking money. And I'm putting myself in that too. That's why well, they need to be doing this in the community. What are you doing? That's what I look at. Because I got some plans on things that I want to do to inspire young people to change their outlook on their community. And be proud, like, hey, I ain't worried. Hey, I'm proud that I come from where. That's what shapes who you are. But we so embarrassed when we get around the dominant society because they have a good way of making you feel like shit. I know, when you say where you live. Oh, you know, oh, you worked at Doolittle? Oh my God, that area's tough. Basically, it's ghetto type shit. But let me tell you something. I've went to a lot of trailer parks out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and there's a whole bunch of Caucasians that live in them trailer parks. And don't get it twisted. And there's a whole bunch of them Caucasians that's on food stamps, and there's a whole bunch of them that live in these Section 8 apartments. But what they will propagate and put on the media and put in whatever you read on the internet is as all black people. That's what they want you to think. So it's like we got to do better as people, to me, and look at everything that's going on, how they conduct business. How do you conduct business? You on the job losing your integrity for 10 cents? Or you on the job being an integrous person and waiting around till it's your time to negotiate what you need to do to make more money? Because the job is meant to maintain you. You can never get rich at a job, period. A job is meant to supply and help build the platform for what you really want to do in life. It's not meant to maintain you and be rich and work there 30 years. You know how much shit can happen in 30 years? You know what the fuck can happen in 5 years and in 2 years? So if you working that job and think, ooh, I'm going to get Social Security, you don't know what the fuck about that. So that's why I be like, while we sitting up here watching Jay in the NFL, we need to take notes and see, okay, he knows how to conduct himself. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of bullshit that Jay don't like. Just like I saw the last documentary he did with Meek Mill. That was a great documentary. Very good documentary. And while we sitting up here talking a whole bunch of shit about Jay-Z, why ain't nobody talking shit about that bullshit ass black bitch judge that act like she was lightweight wanting to fuck Meek Mill and had her thumb on him the whole time as they granted him 10 years of probation and was fucking with him the whole goddamn time, and it was her. And she black. See, we want to criticize niggas like Jay for making deals with the dominant society. You got to make a deal with the dominant society every day. You better go watch Trigger Warning by Killer Mike. There's nothing you can do in the United States of America Incorporated that does not have nothing to do with the dominant society. They dominate 9 areas of activity. And within those 9 areas of activity, they dominate the land, the real estate. That's a major resource. They dominate the food industry. That's a major resource. They dominate everything else. The stock market, everything you do. Employment. So I just be looking at people like, man, that sometimes I just be like, that shit don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I can see if Jay was out there cooning and, yeah, we's gonna have a good, no, Jay just being Jay. And I get it from Colin Kaepernick's perspective, like, oh, that's kind of some, I'm pretty sure he probably like, that's some bullshit. You gonna go and get him. Because he was kind of putting a big dent in the NFL. I didn't watch it for a long time. After 2016, I didn't watch it. What I didn't like about it was dumb motherfuckers, whether they were white or black, trying to question a nigga and make me feel bad because I don't want to watch the NFL. And this is what, I'm going to go back to that one more time. Even at the corporate plantation, a motherfucker that's in the military trying to tell me that's disrespectful to the flag. I looked at him, I was like, you dumb. I didn't even want to say it, but I was like, you dumb motherfucker. Do you even know who Francis Scott Keys is? Half these motherfuckers that be arguing about this shit, they have no knowledge of what is going on. So you got to remove yourself. And you can't be one of those type of people that's sitting up here trying to explain to some dumb motherfucker who Francis Scott Keys is. I just look at a motherfucker and be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care about you being melanated and being a part of the military and all that. That shit doesn't trip me out. What trips me out is how serious they take it over a country that never gave a fuck about you in the first place. Because they make the military and all that seem so pristine and, oh, you're in the military and all this other stuff. Okay, right. Well, why don't you ask the Tuskegee experiment people how they were treated? Right. Since you like the military, I think it was the military that dropped the bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma. So it's like, man, please, miss me with the bullshit. I am not that person that I'm going to be that ignorant and not go do a little bit of research. Just the average person, well, why is he kneeling? Well, he's kneeling for injustice. Well, let's go look at injustices with black people. Let's just go look at the last 100 years. You don't have to just look at the last 100 years. I can speak on the injustice. Let's talk about Ronald Reagan, talk about Just Say No, as he flooded the black community with crack cocaine to then lock them up. So it's like, come on, man. As they put lead in the paint in the projects, that's why it's called the project, from my knowledge, from what I've read, knowing that it would emit an odor and a chemical odor that we would breathe if we lived in the project, which would cause mental illness, would cause retardation. This was what is in the paint. Lead. They know what they're doing. So you should never be arguing with somebody about why you should kneel and all that. Just say, look, you know what I say? When they was asking me, I don't even watch football. That's exactly what I say. I don't even watch football. Then they can't say nothing. Because why even get into a back and forth with people that you know just want to argue? Because they try to make you look or feel bad because you have a contrarian opinion to them. You're oppositional, so they make you try to feel like, oh my God, this guy's crazy. Man, when I listened to that, man, I said, do you know who Francis Scott Keys is? And he was like, no, but that's disrespectful and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, all right, man. I don't have time. That's why I don't even have, like I told people, melanated people, stop going to these jobs and having conversations with people. Just leave it alone. Don't have no type of social interaction with them people. That's your job. You're there to work. When you get out the job, you can say how you really feel if you're bold enough to do that. But I don't even have those type of people around me when I'm out of the corporate plantation. So I don't even have to worry about that. And the face that I have, I might laugh a little bit, but I don't do a lot of smiling with people and laughing and joking with people because people will take that as something else and run with it. And that's why we got to look at the situation and look at, okay, Jay know how to do deals. That's what's up. He know how to do a deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. And that's what you need to focus on. Okay, he did that deal. Yeah, I think that was a little, that was shiesty to the NFL. But you can't blame him for making the business move. 99% of the niggas I know would make that business move. 99% of the niggas I know would dance and be a monkey on TV just so they don't have to live the way that they're living. Because some people, they feel like they need the validation of having a nice car and a nice big house, and they could be around a whole bunch of dominant society people, white people, and live in the white neighborhoods. So, they have to have that. And there's some people that are just comfortable with where they at. First of all, when you buy a home, that's a trap within itself. Let me tell you something. A mortgage, if you look up the etymology of it, it is a death pledge. A death pledge. That's what mortgage means. Mortgage. Death pledge. Like mortician. But the average nigga don't even want to go get an etymology dictionary. If you tell him what it is, man, what is that? Ah, man, I ain't trying to get that shit. It's like, but we quick to be like, yeah, Jay-Z, man, that was some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Or that was some bullshit, man. How you gonna do that? Of course. I just look at it from both sides. You gotta look at it from both sides. He's a businessman and he's a billionaire. He's trying to make sure his kids is taken care of. So let's move that to the side. Colin Kaepernick is on the other side of the spectrum. I'm going to make my money, but I'm going to stand for a little bit of integrity. And I'm going to be an integrous person, and I'm not going to smile and laugh and yuck with these motherfuckers and giggle. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not mad at him either. I'm just mad at the people that's like, they'll talk shit about Jay, and the move that he made. But then they'll praise Louis and Gucci. And Gucci and Louis Vuitton don't give a flying fuck about no niggas. And neither does Nike. But we kill each other for some shoes that are owned by Caucasians. Michael Jordan does not own Nike. Matter of fact, when you look up the stock price of Nike, say Jordan stock price, it's gonna tell you that it's the Jordan brand is under Nike. He doesn't even own it. He just gets a percentage because the percentage of sales of what he makes is so much. He ain't really got to they'll never stop making Jordans, but he's not the author of that narrative. Caucasian people are. But we'll fight and praise each other over that. Oh, he got the Jordans on. But we talking shit about Jay because he made a deal. Well, you're a consumer of white products. So it's like, look at it from a different perspective. If you got a Nike deal, you're going to take it too. Just like Zion Williamson took his Nike deal. Everybody act like it's easy to be integrous when you're broke. When you're broke, you can sit from that standpoint and be like, oh, well, he's not an integrous person. Let's see who you are when you get money, though. That's my question and my challenge to every nigga on this planet. Or just every nigga in the United States of America. It's easy to be integrous when you ain't got no money. But when you got money and you don't want to lose sponsorships, you don't want to lose business, let's see how integrous you are then. Let's see where your integrity lies then. If you're willing to lose damn near it all. Let's see. Because like me, a whole lot of niggas, nigga ain't just trying to lose this corporate plantation gig. You gotta live to eat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make some money so you can take care of yourself. So we can't sit from this standpoint and be like, nigga, you wanna do this. Man, half these niggas won't even speak up at these damn corporate plantations that they own. They won't even say boo. That boss can tell you, hey man, I want you to get up on that wall and fix that air conditioner. And after that, fix the capacitator. Then after that, I want you to repave, actually the roof and redo that. And then let me know when you're done. And your job description should say mailroom. And you gonna still get on that roof and Google and learn how to do all the shit he asked you to do. And ain't gonna say no or argue about it. So man, I don't wanna hear that shit, man. I know, cause I'm on the corporate plantation and I'll see how niggas act on there. So I'll just be like laughing. You be better off just being solid, going to work, doing your job, and going the fuck home. It's business. If there's nothing, I don't want to hang out with nobody outside of that corporate plantation. You know why? Because this is business. And that's it. You're conducting business. See, white folks have mastered the art of learning how to be emotionless in conducting business. We are emotional people, and we get emotional about shit that does not matter. Stop doing that. Look at the bigger picture. The NFL's losing money, and they say, oh, well, we'll get Jay-Z because not only are we comfortable with him, he's got billions like us. He doesn't want to lose any money. We don't want to lose any money, and he's relatable to his community and his people. Don't be mad at them because they smart. Be mad at you because you have not reached that plateau of billionaire status or millionaire status where you can get in there and do a little bit of moving and shaking so you can politic things the right way in the favor of melanated people. Hey man, this is the No I Don't Know TV series, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Hey man, I'm your boy Warren G, and the place to be. Been clown free and sucker free since 2003. Shout out to Nuke again. She'll be back next week, hopefully. Hey man, love, live life, magnetize people that are moving forward. Don't magnetize nobody unless you want to. Look, let me tell you something. If you hang around a whole bunch of bullshit motherfuckers, you a bullshit motherfucker at the end. It's okay to be acquaintances with them. And you chill with them every now and then. But if that's your circle every day in, every day out, hey man, if they sitting around the house with their thumb up their ass and smelling it, and that's the type of company you keep, you might want to change the people around you. But that's on you. There's nothing I can do about that. Sometimes it's just good to be by yourself. That's a fact. Or with a bitch so you get you some pussy. Other than that, guilty, nigga. Hey, man. Love, live life. I'm out. Peace.